Arshad, your topic?
We basically, our group, we had economy and business.
Economy and business. Okay. I reckon that most of you are from Colombo and from Maldives, right? So going to the sources and mobility itself is difficult when it's technically is a foreign place for you guys. So how did you manage to go around, go about seeing the places?
I think we mainly managed because we were in mixed groups.
Okay.
Because being mixed like that and having Tamil students by our side it was a really huge advantage
because
for us.
we felt like foreigners, right? We basically can't speak Tamil, most of us. We cannot speak Tamil at all. So those guys were our translators and they helped us out like throughout the project. So we felt like a minority when we went there. In the end, they ended up translating everything for us, and that was great.
But mobility, going from one place to another, going seeking out the sources, the places where you need to go, because let's face it, some of us who are in Colombo actually have a hard time navigating Colombo. What more if you're in Jaffna? So Arshad, how did it work for you?
Yeah, but at the same time, we have to mention that people now are far more into the market. Actually, they are into the trend now because now they have been frequently witnessing the arrival of tourists. And once a funny thing happened when we a couple of my friends when we went to the market and we were in Tamil we were asking about ayya idevalo means how much is this. So he was immediately replying in Sinhala he was immediately responding. So his Sinhala was good. So that makes they are into the crowd and they're moving, they're mobilizing with the community, and it's far much developed now.
Okay, I know this trip that makes it different from the first one is because now you are also encouraged to take on what is now our other ways of communicating, which is basically Twitter, Facebook, and probably some of you even have Instagram. So did it become an additional burden for you that besides researching, besides interviewing people, you need to update a blog, you need to tell people what is going on, you have to go on Twitter? And how is the signal, by the way?
Not very good.
and if Ashini could mention about the whole the starting point where we got the window broken by saying, and that was all on Twitter, and everyone got panicked. Oh my God, these people are under attack or something.
So what happened with the window incident?
So when we were on our way, I think near Anuradhapuram.
Yeah, we had just passed Anuradhapuram.
Just past Anuradha. The next thing we know, the window is been shattered.
Okay.
And we hear this huge thud. We were just like, what just happened? And to see this, we had a really good bus.
Okay.
And the back window is completely shattered, right?
Okay.
So we were like, what exactly happened? And there was this huge controversy between the bus driver and the students and the teachers. And we quickly started updating, saying, oh my God, we just got attacked, and things like that. So people started responding, saying, so future journalists attacked and things like that. So, I mean, the blog was actually a way of keeping contact with people in Colombo as well as the outsiders, right? So they mainly gave us their feedback, like quick response. Within seconds, they were like, what's wrong? What happened? Do you need help? So I think the blog was a good idea, actually.
The Twitter, Facebook updates on Facebook?
Yeah,
was
pretty much the same thing, yeah.
You also get to check on your accounts as well.
Pretty much, yes.
So how does it feel now? I mean, you're 12 hours away. Well, I think 9 to 12 hours away from home.
Yeah,
12. Did it feel different? Like what you said earlier, it felt a little foreign. I think you guys said that even going to the market. How different?
It did feel different, but I think we were more comfortable because we went with a large group of students and we knew we had each other. And the teachers were extremely nice. Like, they helped us out whenever we needed. And the people there are actually very nice. They are open to conversation. They will help you out, like, with whatever you need. And if they can't communicate with you, they will find someone that can communicate with you. So in that way, I mean, yes, we were in a foreign sort of place, but it's still Sri Lanka. We help each other out, and we had our friends with us, and I think that's what made it a better journey.
Okay, so the interviews are done, the research is done, the pictures have been taken. Where are you guys now with the project? What stage are you now in?
Editing.
Almost in the brink of submitting it.
Okay, so submission is?
No, we have to submit it in November.
Sometime November. Okay, so roughly have at least 3 weeks to go, 2 weeks to go. So where exactly are we now? So this is, submission means it needs to be in video and on paper?
Yes.
Everything.
There are quite a few projects
even
that we have
radio.
to go.
Even radio.
Even radio.
Yeah, because our groups are made up of students who are from print stream, radio stream, and television. So therefore we have to make a mixture of stories which you could cater to the television, radio, and print. And we also have to update the group blog, and also we were assigned to have our own blogs as well. So we have to update with everything.
Okay, so
Pretty much of an effort.
are you within the schedule? A little bit behind? A little bit advanced with the schedule?
For print students, actually, the two of us, there are more students actually, print students, but we get to work with like our own time because it's writing articles, it's picking out the best picture for the article. We do have a word limit, so we just have to make sure we stick to that, and we just, we write the first article and then we just go through the process of editing it, just like these guys.
Okay, well, because we know about what happened at Jaffna trip. Now on a more personal level, why did you choose your medium? Like, why TV, why radio, why print? Does print also include now like the e-commerce?
Yes, online print, yes.
Online printing. So why these mediums? Why not another? Like, why?
Well, for me, I guess, I've always been interested in writing. I don't mind learning about video editing and all that, and we did for a while, first semester and like the beginning of second semester, so we have a basic knowledge of it. But ever since I was a little kid, I've always wanted to write. I've always been interested in, like, how the layout of papers and how that works. I just wanted to know the backstory of all that. So that's why I was interested in doing print rather than TV or radio, because I don't really like facing a camera. And I'm not much of a talker when it, like, vocal presentation, so I figured print was, like,
technically you'd rather have your pen do the talking for you.
Yes, I would.
Hafiz?
I'm already working for a Maldivian paper. Yeah, so it's much easier for me to follow print than TV.
With all the controversy that's happening now in Maldives, did you find this was a welcome treat to come to Sri Lanka and not be at the Maldives while everything is going on? Safer?
I miss the political stuff that's going back home, but yeah, Sri Lanka is a much better experience for me.
Okay, can't wait to go back and sink your teeth into what's happening in the Maldives. I mean, with all the political controversy.
I follow Maldivian mostly, and I get updates from my colleagues back home. So yeah.
Okay, and Shani, you why TV?
I wanted to try something different because since I was small, even my father writes to newspapers, so when I was really small, I wrote to newspapers as well. So I wanted to see what really goes behind the scenes, right? I mean, everyone watches television in the end. So I wanted to see it's rather different experience. So I really wanted to get into it since I was small. I always wanted to do media. So I just, applied for it.
And Arshad, TV, right? No,
Yeah, exactly.
Why TV?
Yeah, even like as Ayuni said, more than presenting, I like behind the camera. I like to carry the camera and walk all around and picture some nice stuff. And I think visuals can make a better impact. So I want to make a difference out of the visuals. So I think it is a better way to convey a message to a large community. Yeah.
Okay, well, we have more to talk about, but I think we could take a very short break. We'll come more of Good Morning Sri Lanka and more with the four individuals from Sri Lanka College of Journalism when we come back. Welcome back to Good Morning Sri Lanka. We've been talking to the four individuals from Sri Lanka College of Journalism. We were earlier discussing about the trip that they took to Jaffna from the 27th to the 31st of August. And now I just want we have with us, okay, to recap, Arshad, Eshini, Nafiz, and Ayuni. We got that. Okay. Now we got the Jaffna trip all discussed. Well, I'd like to know why you decided to become journalists, whether print ad, the newer medium, because let's face it, it's not a secret. Being a journalist is one of the most dangerous jobs in the world, and financially it doesn't put much food on the table unless you become the journalist that you don't want to be, which is the one that takes bribes and all. But notwithstanding that, so what point in your life made you tell yourself, I want to be this? I don't want to be a doctor, I don't want to be an engineer, I want to be a journalist. You can start with Arshad.
Yeah. Basically, I didn't want to sit in a place and do a job. So
you want to be moving around.
Yeah, exactly. I want to go around. I want to see things. I want to experience things, and I'm not that kind of okay, do this, do that. I do my own schedules.
The 9 to 5 or 8 to 5.
Yeah, so I want to see different things in life, you know. There are much more stuff you can do, and basically when you enter into this field, you know, from the school days you didn't know what journalism really is. Now you get to know, you know, what the point behind is, and we are loving it. Exactly, you know, what we have to do, you know, and basically all of us at college really enjoy this, and our college gives a different meaning to what we do, you know, how it should be, and they meant us in a good way, where to differentiate between good and bad. So it's a good way of exploring things. So I love it.
Actually, for you? I mean, you said your father was
basically he was one of the most influential characters for me, but he never pressurized me to be a journalist or anything like that. I firstly wanted to be a lawyer because I kind of like, you know, arguing back and forth, but I mean pretty much in the in the journalistic career you get quite the same kind of approach, right, in a different way, in a much subtle way. So I wanted to see both sides of the story. So I wanted to get into journalism and then kind of investigate and then see what's really behind this without just accepting everything they say. So it's pretty much freedom of expression, but you know, I wanted to.
Of the law.
Nafis,
for you?
Well, ever since I was a kid, I have always been into writing. So yeah, I wanted to experience new things, travel a lot, and I think it's exciting to know things before everybody knows it. So.
And Aini, for you?
For me, it's basically similar to what Arshad said. I'm not very much a science person, and I've always liked writing since I was a little kid. And normally, when a journalist writes or does a video, sometimes there's a potential to make a difference. You know, a 5-minute video clip, even a 2-minute video clip can make a huge difference, as we know, like nowadays, especially because a lot of people watch TV, it's online. So making a difference, you know, traveling and the freedom to, you know, write is some of the aspects that really inspire.
Okay, but you could have been a novelist.
Oh, that's true. Well, I'll lead on to that.
We are about to run out of time. My final question is this, and I want the shortest headline type of answer. Okay, they said that one of the most fascinating sections of the newspaper to write in or to TV is the sports section. You can always go editorial. You can editorialize during the sports section. You can call the shots. You can call it black to black. You can call a spade a spade. Not like front page international. You have to be facts. You have just to deal with the facts. Okay. What happened last Sunday? If you were to write the headlines of what happened last Sunday with the T20 World Cup, how would you write your headline? I just want the headline. Arshad. A headline. So just a couple of words.
Whatever the cricket it is, you will meet us in the final.
Okay. Well, that was pre-Sun. Okay. Yeah. For Ashley, how would you write the result of what happened last Sunday?
The result was rather unexpected, I must say.
But how would your headline read?
I'll headline Sangakkara's final sentence of the Cowdrey lecture.
Oh, that one was that's what you're going to take. That's a safe answer. It's not even on the match.
I love that speech.
Okay, am I to ask Nafis about cricket?
I don't really follow sports, especially cricket, but it would be something, I mean, straightforward, like West Indies trashes Sri Lanka or
Trashes Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
I think that's the headline. And
a very unexpected final.
Very unexpected final. Well, there you go. So thank you guys for coming over, and of course, good luck to your project. May you beat the deadline. May you write the 30 before your teachers get into that lousy mood. So thank you for coming, and we hope to see you guys back again.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you very much.
Having your names on the byline. Or the credits. So thank you, and thank you to Sri Lanka College of Journalism for letting these four join us today. Well, that's it for today's show. Have a great Thursday, everyone. We'll see you guys tomorrow, and this is how we're going to end the show.